And then
It's
you couldn't believe if you watched the
illusion. It's all a fucking illusion. All of them, when convenient, have said the exact same things.
Dragons are real.
I remember when I found out how much money people would make doing stand-up, like if they sold out a whole weekend at the Irvine Improv. And I was like, that's what I get at a comedy club. What they get at a comedy club is what I get on sitcoms.
A season.
Yeah, no, an episode.
I mean, close.
No.
Shane,
not the
it's a
Irvine
different time.
Improv.
What you're doing is a different time.
No. For sure.
A long time ago, no one was doing the Wells Fargo. It's teacher money.
Yeah.
Teacher for the year money.
Yeah,
Teacher.
for a whole year. Yeah, what a teacher gets in a whole year, you get in a weekend being drunk.
There's
Big drunk.
It might be a problem. That's kind of a problem.
It's not, though, because it's hard to get there. They could do it, too. You don't like teaching? You just put together an act.
just take 14 years and build up.
That's the thing. Like the reality of comedy is it really takes 10 years to be any good.
You got to grow. You hear that, Jamie? You gonna
Jamie grew a mustache.
Jamie's looking Mexican as now.
Yeah, you look good.
Whoa.
Jaime Vernon is.
Ay, caramba.
I thought he looked more Persian. But
you can pass as anything, brother.
Like a rug.
Oh, because you got that long hair too.
You look good, dude.
Let's not go crazy.
Yeah, handsome guy.
Relax.
Ponytail, mustache.
it was a fun time for comedy.
It is a great time for comedy.
Bad time for boxing.
I always quote you, Ari,
Couldn't have
because you
been
said comedy's
better.
dangerous.
It is. Tony proves that.
Yeah.
All of it proves it.
It's dangerous.
Tony proves it.
It's dangerous.
Yeah,
you do a
comedy's
joke. You're like,
dangerous.
what are you mad at? How are you trying to entertain everybody? This disingenuous thing of like, well, they're trying to make people mad. No one's trying to make anyone mad. We're trying to entertain, but it gets people mad.
Yeah, we don't want to offend anybody. We want to get laughs.
Joey Diaz says one of my many hubbubs. Someone who's like, "What Ari shouldn't have said this thing," not even the one you're thinking of. And then he goes, "Yeah, but he's our friend." In a story.
Yeah.
In a story.
Yeah.
That's our friend.
Yeah. If you're not offending anybody, like, well, you're not trying.
You got to get to the line.
Yeah.
You offend 2% of people, perfect.
Yeah.
98% are on your side. You're right on the line, perfect. That's the thing. It's a great time for us. So it's like
great
you wanna
time. It's
complain.
a challenging time. All challenging times are great times. As long as World War III doesn't pop off and it doesn't become like the end. It's like we're basically at the Cuban Missile Crisis, but like accelerated.
Stand-up comedy. It's like, let me drink. I'm making so much money. Let me drink before work.
Yeah. Tony Hinchcliffe has 4 thrones.
He has a lot of thrones.
He's a green
He
Corvette.
has way more thrones than anyone
He
should
gets
have.
thrones made. I'm thinking of getting a new throne.
It's tough, dude. Don't get me started on that shit. It's funny when you find out that like Hinchcliffe was a fucking umpire in high school baseball.
What?
Was it really?
What?
Wow.
Yo, Hinchcliffe can wrestle.
Ball is so
He can
outside.
wrestle.
He's
He
more of a
really can
catcher.
wrestle. He had a wrestling match with David Lucas on stage at the ballgame after hours. That's right, you were there. Yeah, he f***ed David Lucas up. David Lucas is like 300 pounds. David Lucas was scrambling, trying to get to his feet. Hinchcliffe was controlling him. He was furious.
Who was the top?
He couldn't believe it. Tony was the top.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, you'll
That's how we
like
find
it.
out.
David was out of breath in 4 seconds.
Wow.
There was 4 seconds of exertion, and he was ready to have a heart attack.
Let's go eat.
He's got the
Yeah, I was
Lizzo
trying to
body.
tell that fellow. Got to clean that up.
Hinchcliffe.
He almost lost the whole election.
Yeah, he did.
No, he gained him votes.
Fucked up thing is that joke was based on his need to, like, he gets freaked out about the environment. He gets freaked out about the pollution patch.
While he's in a throne.
We were super high. We were super high in the
going
green
on?
room. And
In
he's
the
like,
regular
dude,
world.
he's like, how long have there been plastic? There's only been plastic for 6 years. It's bigger than fucking Texas. It's in the. And so he starts getting obsessed by garbage. And then he finds out about Puerto Rico. But the joke was actually out of his concern that Puerto Rico
He's an
is being
environmentalist.
smothered by garbage. He actually loves Puerto Rico.
He's trying
It's
to
like,
protect our parks.
he's
Trying to
just,
protect Puerto
he's
Rico.
a he's just a
He's a
and
male
he
Greta
doesn't
Thunberg.
understand. People don't know the whole backstory to that joke.
It's
they
so
know that's
funny,
a joke
too,
about
yeah.
Puerto Rico. You're doing it at a fucking Trump
You should
rally.
have defended him. You should have come out and just been like, he's retarded.
That would
all
be the
like,
right
oh,
way to say
yeah.
it. I kind of did. I mean, I basically said that. Like, this is where it came from.
Like when the comics do, like when they'll try to defend somebody, but they're so scared of the backlash, they go, "Look, I didn't like that joke, but it's his right to say it." It's like,
Bro, how
who
about
comments
when-
on that you don't like jokes?
I gotta tell you, that joke kills at comedy clubs. I don't like the joke. It kills. And I said to him, I don't. It's just like if you're Puerto Rican and you hear that in the audience, like, oh.
Well, the internet coming at you is scary. People panic.
Yeah, don't read it.
Tony handled it really well.
So hard not
He
to
goes,
read.
take a
Don't
joke,
read
f- off, and then just not another word about it.
I had to read the thing about The View because I just thought it was funny.
What's
That's
The
the
View?
only reason why I read that about me.
Dragon
View?
lover.
The
All right, tell me
Joy
what this is.
Behar was trying to say that I believe in dragons.
Wait, what is this? I just
She
heard
said,
about
I
it.
checked it. I checked it. And the lady goes, did you double check this? She goes, I checked it. He believes in dragons.
Should've been like,
you think they live
Sasquatch,
alongside of
bitch.
people? Like, this is where it came from.
They're hardworking.
The View decided from this and from me talking about it with Adrian Appalucci the other day, explaining
Appalucci,
what
Dark
Forrest
Queen.
says and saying that I don't think that there was pterodactyls living with people. I said it. No. She said maybe they did live with this. I'm like, no. I thought my position is it's probably crocodiles or some big Komodo dragon or some big lizard that did kill people.
Touched one.
And so people fought them with swords and and they came back with a story, and then the artist drew it. All throughout these same time periods, there's been giant lizards. All throughout these same time periods, there have been Komodo dragons, there have been crocodiles, have been here for 100 million years or whatever they've been for. Probably more.
The problem is you're taking Joey Behar, whatever her name is, as like a
This is right
news source.
Did you have a stroke?
No. This is the most
I
important
watch The
part.
View. I don't know.
Mitchell Campbell over here.
Hey, this is the most important part. This is right after she was saying, we are run by ABC News. You should trust us, not Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons. So she
What? It doesn't make sense to me
There-
that a middle-aged woman could be dumb.
when you're worried about losing your job and you're worried about podcasts taking over and who's the source of news and we said Donald Trump is Hitler but half the country disagreed with us and he won and this is fucking great and Joe Rogan believes in dragons. It's just frantic. Jamie, there's a photo that I have on my Instagram.
You got to start drinking,
home.
Ari.
I'm drinking.
Jamie, there's a photo I have on my Instagram of a whale that's on a wall in an old Italian church. The whale doesn't look nothing like a whale. The whale looks like a monster.
Joe Rogan believes in dragons.
So that's what
There
it's
we
like.
go.
That's it.
Yeah,
so
that's
that's
pretty
what they
good.
thought a whale looked like.
A whale.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a crocodile.
That's a
So, but
strange
look at
whale.
it. That is the story from the
Dude, that's
Bible.
badass.
So they had never seen a whale before, so they drew this thing.
It looks like an alien monkey.
They're doing it in tile, in
He's
all
eating
defense.
ass.
It's a very difficult medium to work with.
What's that higher prime rate thing?
What is this? Oh, never
Look at
mind.
that guy.
Isn't that wild, though? So
saying
that
peace.
is what...
I'm fucking out of here.
Big cool, bros.
So their version of things that we know what looked like, we're all f***ed up already.
Yeah.
So that's probably what dragons are. What dragons are probably giant crocodiles. I wonder if there were some kind of flying lizards at one point in human history. You know,
Here we
if you
go.
go, well, this is what the Bigfoot myth is about. The Bigfoot myth is about a thing that really existed. It's called Gigantopithecus, but it lived like 100,000 years ago. That was a thing that was passed on in stories. It's dead now. It doesn't exist anymore. But people were telling a story about a thing that was real. That's probably what dragons are. It's probably people telling a story about a thing that was real. And if 100, 200,000 years ago, there were some reptiles that could fly, we know that pterodactyls were fucking real. If they just find one of those things, it would change everything.
That was a funny defense of believing in dragons.
Yeah. He
And
kind
then
of
going, Sasquatch.
Sasquatch is real, though.
yeah,
I love when you're
dragons,
like, you could have got me on a real thing.
Yeah, you could have got me on
I think
Sasquatch.
they got him on that one.
Yeah, now, the View rules. What's going on with you?
Uh-oh.
You seem f***ed up.
What's
I
with
don't
the
know.
hat?
I know that's the worst thing somebody can say to you, so I do
See,
apologize.
I don't know.
There's a thing about Mars that's fascinating. And one of the things about Mars that's fascinating is at one point in time, whatever billion years ago, it had an atmosphere.
Yeah.
And it was
Water.
probably closer to the sun, and it probably had life. It probably had something. I think that was billions of years ago.
Life.
And
What do
also
you mean by life?
some sort of biological life.
Right.
I mean,
Amoebas?
yeah, something. Now, whether or not there was actually human beings. who
Dragons,
fucking knows?
possibly.
But what is it, the Dogon tribe? Is it the Dogon tribe? 2008. Hillary Clinton was more MAGA than Trump.
She's always been a
Damn.
Republican.
But how about that?
Wow.
More MAGA than Trump.
And then
it's
you
all
couldn't believe
a
if you watched the
fucking
news.
illusion. It's all a fucking illusion. All of them, when convenient, have said the exact same things.
Dragons
And then
are
they're
real.
Yeah,
they
it's
really
crazy.
have,
It's
yeah.
crazy they give you a false sense of reality, and you just got to shut them both off.
Tony should flip it. He goes, if you hate me, you're homophobic.
Yeah.
But he's not gay,
Thank
dude.
you. He's
gay.
not?
No.
He's somehow against all odds.
These are cold.
all that.
These are